This week we're back in central Western Victoria.
We knew the day was going to be a lot harder.
It's wet, we're going to slip and slide.
Yes! Oh, something got crunched back there.
Steve from Darche, Tom and Scott, Mark from Mickey Thompson, Rob, River and Des, Grant and James. I've brought my niece Harriet along, so let's hit the tracks and have some fun.
Oh, that is nasty. We're in the creek on a crazy angle. We're going to need a winch.
As soon as Simon got on the first bit of the rut, it was slippery.
You really had no grip. Even you try to hug the right-hand side, it just pushes you straight into the ruts.
Right, straight into it. Conditions are a little bit wet. This is going to be a little bit tricky.
I'm Harriet. I've never been four-wheel driving before. I'm very scared because everyone says he's a bit of a crazy driver.
We're not going anywhere. We're in that rut and stuck. That's a bit of fun. All right, I'm going to come back and we'll spot you guys through one at a time. That was ridiculous. Last week we were crossing that rut with heaps of traction. Didn't even need the lockers. This week, that little bit of rain on top of this clay, it is absolutely slick.
They tell us it's quite slippery. We're the first ones. Just floor it. Straight through.
Yep, drive through it, drive through it. Gonna push it forward, little grab, that's it.
Wow, I really enjoyed that. I want to go do it again.
Beaky Bilby's come along for the ride today.
I've always carried a little mascot in the car. I bought Beaky the Bilby. Some of the other guys had a passenger, but I got Beaky. We had a bit of fun.
All right, I'm about to head off. Here we go.
Hopefully. I don't do any damage because it's not my vehicle.
Let's bring it in the hole, gentle. Right out, that's it.
In the hole.
Right, I won't spot you, I'll let you drive. Got sliders and bar work all round, so let's see it work.
No worries. When we went down, we took a little bit different line after seeing what Simon had done. We chose to straddle it a bit better and it wasn't too bad, but still super slippery.
Grant and James.
Yep, we're heading on down. I've walked my son James along, got him off the PlayStation, which is a bit of a challenge.
Jump into here. You're gonna keep on going. You're in the rut, you're in the rut. You have to go with it.
I just can't wait to see old mate come down with his road tyre. So the last car in our convoy was the Darche. We're all very, very intrigued to see how he'd go because he had no lift and completely standard tyres. In that section, he did struggle a little bit, but we were actually surprised with how well he did.
Keep going. Keep going up, Yep. Straight up, straight up. How the hell did you drive up that on those tyres? Ah, well, that was a bit of fun. Let's go find another one. This next section is a little bit off camber. Oh, that is so slippery. I don't feel confident. Oh, she's climbing. Good angle with the trailer. Oh, that is nasty.
We're not going anywhere. He's jackknifed his vehicle with the trailer.
It was very slippery and caught everyone off guard. His car slid sideways and broke his taillight with the camper trailer.
We've jackknifed the trailer. We're in the creek on a crazy angle.
The guys have to actually lift the vehicle up and just move it out the way.
We're going to need a winch to pull us back, I reckon. Right, the vehicle's up. The trailer's starting to climb.
We ended up winching Simon up out of there and got him out of trouble.
Thank you. Okay, who's next? Do you think we're going to get out of that one?
No.
There was just carnage, much more difficult than we thought. Cars were slipping all over the place and we were sliding everywhere.
The danger with that was possibly rolling the car. Gave it enough momentum to get up through that lip and up over the other side.
We got up at no worries. Had to just get the car nice and square and punch up.
Simon's on the two-way radio. He's talking to me, telling me what to do. And I'm thinking, I just watched you go through it and you didn't know what you're doing. And it's slippery, it's muddy, it rained last night. It was like doing a 17-point turn for me.
That'll do.
Very steep uphill right section, there's a big lip, and if you didn't hit it at the right angle, it just pushed you into the river. And with a bit of momentum, managed to get up the obstacle.
We've got enough of the episode now. Grant, out here, normally it's pretty dusty out through these tracks, but it's a bit wet today. Either way, sealing of canopies, the rear of your vehicle is so critical, so important. And you were showing me something new on your vehicle on the last trip that we did.
Depending on the construction of your canopy doors, it's very common that you do get water ingress, dust ingress. There's nothing worse than driving in the wet, you actually get water leaking into your canopy. The hinge that we've got has actually got a rubber membrane, which is totally sealed. There's no chance any water can get in. So when you mount the seal, it just gives you a 100% watertight seal.
So now we're back on the track, we're going downhill and it's a tight pinch.
This is a little bit tricky.
We're all a little bit nervous. Too easy.
It's dropping into the creek.
Bit of a tight turn, but we managed to get through there without any issue.
Good job.
Oh, something got crunched back there.
Can someone please pick up the cover for his blind spot sensor?
We're really surprised. Everyone drove down, got round that corner and through the creek really easy. And then we moved on to the hill from there.
First thing we knew was the camera car was stuck.
Guys calling the radio, Simon, we need help.
Simon being Simon, thought no problem, let me get behind the steering wheel, I'll get it out of here. Anyway, I had a couple of cracks and he was going nowhere fast.
Conditions have changed so much just that little bit of rain. The camera car struggled. I had to jump in, take over, and I had to work with everything I had to get it all the way to the top. Now, I've got to get up in the Colorado 7, very similar vehicle, coil rear end, but I'm towing a trailer. Fingers crossed, guys, we're going to give it a shot.
And that's when the fun began.
Simon's quote was, "It's flat, it's really easy, this will be a dream."
We are sliding already. That's slippery. We want to stay out of that rut. Oh. No chance at all. We are stuck hard and fast.
All I can see is wheels are spinning, mud's flicking up everywhere, and I'm thinking, great, more holes, deeper ruts for me to go through. Grant and Steve have come to the rescue. They bring all their recovery gear out and help get Simon out.
Super easy track, turned out to be a lot harder than everyone was ready for. I got that obstacle done easy, and then the Navara come through. Now, he come through with some pace.
My ass came up off the seat. Oh my God, we're not getting out of here again. Here we go.
Oh my God.
The next challenge was getting him off the log because he couldn't go forward, couldn't go back.
We had to very gently recover him from there, being careful not to tip him over because he was on quite a lean.
So I get out of the car, I have a look at the car thinking, okay, what damage have I done? Because I'm gonna have to explain this to my boss. I do notice my side step pointing up on a 45-degree angle.
Good as new. Good as new.
So we're going up the hill, Simon's ahead, I'm watching him. He's got the trailer, his car's slipping and sliding.
Oh, come on! Into second gear, low range. Come on! Oh, jeez.
Watching the guys up ahead, they try to stay on the high side and out of the ruts, but with the slippery conditions, it just forced you into the ruts. So I just actually went straight into the ruts.
Relax. Yes! Good car. I thought you were going to say good driver.
So what do you reckon, Beaky?
Bit slippery, bit wet, don't get my paws dirty.
The ruts were so deep that the base of the car, the diffs were catching and it lost drivability, so I knew I had to carry enough momentum. It's almost like tram tracks, you're stuck in there, just trying to keep enough control and not to get bogged down.
Guys, we are in all sorts of trouble up here. The clay is so soft. Come on, baby, come on. Meters from the top. We should be up and over, but not happening. When I say I need you to push it up, okay?
Okay. We are doing the winch cabling right now.
That's a big hill.
Woo! That was some work.
I was last, I'd watched everyone else, and to be honest, their vehicle's better set up than mine. I don't have a suspension lift yet, and I don't have decent tyres on yet. I thought, we haven't had rain for a little while, I'll try a different line. So I stuck hard to the left. Simon spotted me from the side.
That's it, perfect. Yeah, you're right. Oh, jeez.
I thought I saw something on the left. There's a tree stump there that I was about to spear into. That's why I backed off.
Rigged up a snatch strap and snatched him out. It was just that extra effort just to get him over that lip.
The rest of the hill being quite greasy, it was good fun, but with a bit of momentum and flowing the car, it was really easy. The last car of the convoy again was the Darche car with its standard tyres. We were all there in anticipation. And with these mythical standard bald tyres, it just seemed to roll up the hill.
Because they are soft in the sidewall, they went wider. You had a better footprint.
From there, we just had a bit of a transit section.
Tom, these little diesel engines, they work bloody hard. But what people take for granted is the way the EGR is set up and the damage that actually can do to your engine.
Yeah, that's right, Simon. It all builds up in your intercoolers, into your turbo. It's all that blowback oil. With the Direction Plus Provent kits and the Man and Hummel filters, you've got 98% efficiency there. You get 100% insurance and you just know you get that peace of mind.
Found another nice open area to stop and have some lunch.
And wouldn't you know it, the rain kicked in. Luckily I've got an awning on the car. We just deployed that and everyone could stand under the awning, enjoy their lunch in peace, not get cold and miserable. The product we're featuring on the Darche car is part of our Eco range. So the Eco range gives you all the features and benefits of the traditional Darche gear, as well as being environmentally friendly. It's recycled materials and the whole package is put together so that you can go camping in the bush without destroying the environment that we all love getting out into. So after lunch we've packed up, Simon's gone, okay guys, I've got this really sneaky little surprise for you. Nice challenging section, I think you're all going to love it. And we've all scratched our heads going, oh crikey.
And he told us because he's got the trailer, he's not going up.
You can start to see the hill climb now on the right.
Simon had told us this was a super easy day, but there was one section he spoke of.
My goodness, it was a monster.
All right, Rob, let's see what you got. Watch that stump at the bottom.
Wound Simon up for most of the day about our easy sections, so definitely next time I'll keep my mouth shut about that.
He's into it. There you go, guys. How easy was that?
Let's go. The first attempt we got there, we just didn't have the run up. We go up the second time, same thing. So now what we've done is said, righto, let's take a bit more of a run up.
That's better, Scotty. That's better, Scotty.
We get to the top, that easy.
Somehow I've got to get myself up there in one piece.
Right, send it, Nicky Dobson. All right, Grant, when you're ready.
Knowing how we'd struggled with the slippery conditions, I had my doubt.
Don't fall there.
Yep, I've got this, I'm going to nail it, it'll be fine. Yeah, no, I was wrong. Didn't have quite enough power, couldn't get over the thing. With all the cars going up and down, it's starting to turn up the track a bit. So gave it more berries, got racing up the hill. It was just a fraction too early again. Gave it a third go. Pretty nerve-wracking experience.
Woohoo, got there. Thanks, Simon. I think I made the right choice in not taking the camper. Rob, weight and storage in four-wheel drives is such a major factor, but I see you've come up with something new for storing extra stuff outside the vehicle.
Lots of people want to carry different things, so we've come up with rear carriers, one that people can chop and change and have many different things that they can take and different things for each trip.
We've got everything from gas canisters right through to chainsaws you can take.
Yep, we've got many options to take tread boards, or you can take, like you said, your gas bottle, water, fuel, whatever your choice is. You might just go, for now, this is all I need, but then as time goes on, rather than have to buy a whole new unit, you can just keep adding and swapping sections out to suit what your trip is.
Now we have to go back down the same track that we came, descend down all the way through, and again now I'm thinking, oh my God, the ruts. Trust me, it's so much easier going downhill than uphill.
Coming down sometimes can be worse because you're out of control, a bit of a passenger, because the momentum of the vehicle just takes you. It can put you in spots you do not want to be.
And I was trying to use the same strategy of sticking to the dry lines and hoping the car didn't slip.
And I'm pretty sure I'm done.
And then right at the end, it didn't quite work. I slipped into a rut again, like wheel swallowing deep. This time it was Grant from Piranha that had the honours. He came back, hooked up to the front of the car, dragged it out gently.
Once we got the Darche out of the crevice, I could hear a kerfuffle going on.
One of the risks of running low tyre pressure and working in the ruts we've been doing today is knocking a tyre off the bead. We should be right to go. We'll have it fixed up quick smart.
Problem is you've got to clear the bead, which isn't always that easy on the run. It's really important to get as much of that out of there as you possibly can before you air up. Grant had a real lot of debris, had got it stuck in there. These are the things that happen when you're out in the bush. You need to be prepared, expect the unexpected.
Okay, one more climb to get to our campsite. Yes! Woo! Awesome. Let's go back and help the others get through.
Go, Scotty, yes. That's how it's done.
Scott and Tom, how's your day been?
It's been exciting, we've learnt a lot. I really can't wait to do it again.
James and Grant?
It wasn't quite the trip I expected. I certainly had a fair share of winching today.
How was your day?
It was very exciting.
Are you going to come again?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
I'm not lying.
It's been an awesome day. I reckon we'll head off and grab ourselves a camping spot now.
Really challenging technical day, which none of us were expecting on the way in.
Everything was harder than expected. However, it won't stop me teasing Simon and trying to tell him that we need a bit harder stuff. I keep threatening we'll bring the Nissan if he can find a better track.
Great company, great day, out in the Australian bush. What else could you ask for?
Afternoon tea, thank you to the Baland Bakery.
Thank you. Delicious.
Awesome. Here we go.
Good.
We've been hauling the Tough Simpson X Oztrack camper all day, and this is the exact reason why. It's quick, simple, and easy to set up in just minutes. It's comfy and well appointed, and it leaves you with plenty more time to relax and take in the amazing Aussie outdoors. Plus, it gives us more time to plan and organise our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
It's amazing how full the lakes have actually got. These are true Aussie conditions. Where else would you want to be?
I've had a ball. These are awesome guys to go away with. This is just a sensational place to be.
Meet you?
Jerome Smith.
Come on, brother. What's up, fam? You know this.
Keith Williamson.
Nice to meet you.
Mary
All right.
Woodbury.
Nice to meet you.
Jay Martell.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Tasha Robbins.
Come on, come on, come on. Feel that?
Emily George.
Feel that? All right. Nice to meet you.
Daryl Stokes.
Come on. What's up, fam? How you doing? All right. Never forget about that, because that's all we got. Oh, bring it in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. Nice to meet you. All right. Nice to meet you. All right. Nice to meet you. 1/8 black. Afternoon, my octoroon. Come on, bring it in there. Tuck that.
Yeah, I'm in there, dog. I'm in there, dog. I'm in there, dog.
You tucking it in there? But you tuck though. But you tuck though. You tuck it.
I'm in there. Come in there. I'm in there.
All right.